Vantiq is the leading platform to create powerful, real-time business solutions that are digitally transforming the industrial operations of oil refineries, energy grids, building security, supply chains, and so much more. Let's see how. Only Vantiq can sense, analyze, and act on billions of events from IoT sensors, cameras, business systems, and much more. This means that your business is more intelligent, responsive, and allows for better decision-making. Low-code tools in the Vantiq platform streamline the creation of these next-generation applications. Simply drag and drop pre-built analysis patterns to turn raw streaming data into actionable situations of interest. Create beautiful web and mobile user interfaces for user interactions, data visualization, and real-time maps and floor plans. But you need more than just analysis to effectively respond to real-world situations. Vantiq enables human-machine collaboration with alerts, recommendations, location tracking, and personnel assignment. Vantiq applications are built to naturally run on any location within the environment. Vantiq allows you to define any number of cloud and edge target locations and automatically deploy any part of the application and all dependent resources with one click. This means processing can occur as close to the data sources as possible. Vantiq supports the entire application lifecycle. A rapid design tool collects and models business requirements and automatically generates the application framework. A complete testing suite validates correct application behavior, and a runtime performance manager ensures optimal operations. Finally, everything built in Vantiq is secure, scalable, and reliable, giving you peace of mind that your critical business systems are always on and operational. Vantiq hides the complexity of creating real-time applications, which reduces risk, resources, and development time, which means your team is 10 times more productive, so you can ensure the success of your true digital transformation initiatives.
What we did is we got access to their API, I should say they gave us access to their API for this purpose. And what that does is we read the images from the cameras, we orchestrate the engine, we orchestrate the individual images to the inference engine so that they can be detected for the various fires. But when they are detected, they then establish a collaboration, if you will. They send out a mobile notification to the end user so that they know that there's something to look at. It's done on a per camera basis, not on a per detection basis. Obviously, if you have a camera that continues to find something in it over and over, you don't want to be notified every 5 seconds about that. So we do it on a per camera basis, and once the camera has been identified, it won't notify again. But then it also goes through the process of triaging that. So here, this is just what's been detected today in the various areas. And so, or at least at this particular score rating, I can change it to lower, and we probably see some more things. But let's just take a look at a few of these. So there's 2 images in Monterey here. When you zoom in on one of these, it kind of shows you a couple of things. You toggle it to full screen. You can see what the detection was, and kind of look at it with or without the bounding box. Then you can also come in here. Then you can also kind of see how it's changed, over time. Now, this one's interesting. Maybe it's fire. It's a little hard to tell, and this is why it's important for the operators to have experience. That could just be marine layer or fog. And so the reviewer comes in and they look at it. They can review them one at a time, or they can review the entire batch and say, oh, this is a positive identification, it's smoke, or they might say this is a false positive, and choose from here and say that it's a cloud or it's a marine layer or something of that nature. And then make that determination. This is a live application, so I'm not going to review anything because I leave it to the fire chiefs to actually go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take a look at one other one. Let's look at the one right below it. That's definitely a fire there, so I'll kind of blow that up a little bit more. We can see pretty clearly that is a fire burning off there in the distance. And again, would go through that triage process. There's also a mobile companion application so that they can do all this on their mobile notification. They have ways to filter the information. So, for example, if you just belong, to say Kern County, that's all you're interested in looking at, you can kind of come in here into the various filters and say, I'm only interested in information from Kern and LA or whatever you choose. That will immediately update your dashboard. It does a couple things actually. It updates the dashboard to not only the filter just being set to that one location, but it also then shows a display of any images that are alongside of it. So it sort of changes this to an operational view. And this is done so that it can be placed in the operations command center. And so as soon as a new detection comes in, it'll pop on screen and the image comes up right away and they can evaluate it. I can see here, this is the line that kind of looks like smoke. And so this is probably a false positive. And it looks like either a crack in the lens, but we actually keep track of that as well and then set that up for maintenance of the individual cameras themselves. And so we manage all of that through this system. It's a fairly simple system, but it has to basically monitor each one of these cameras and triage off to the AI engine each one of the images. So we're doing about 3 every second right now, but we could process as many per second as necessary. We get images once every 15 seconds, and if the AI engine can handle it, we could theoretically cart them all off to the AI engine at once. So that's it. It's a short little demonstration, but that's what the application is designed to do.